Is Sean Murray preparing for a spin-off? The future of Agent McGee for over 2 decades, Agent Timothy McGee, portrayed by Sean Murray, has been a cornerstone of the ever-evolving world of NCIS. From his humble beginnings as a shy, tech-savvy junior agent to his transformation into a confident field operative and family man, McGee has undergone one of the most compelling character arcs in modern television. But as the main NCIS series continues to evolve, whispers of a potential McGee-centric spin-off have started circulating, sparking both excitement and speculation among fans. Could Sean Murray be preparing to take McGee into a whole new frontier? To understand the possibility of a spin-off, one must first look at the trajectory of McGee's character. Introduced in Season 1, McGee started as the stereotypical nerdy tech guy, often overshadowed by the commanding presence of Special Agent Gibbs. He was awkward, timid, and unsure of his place in the high-stakes world of naval criminal investigations. Yet over time, Sean Murray's subtle yet nuanced portrayal allowed McGee to become more than just a supporting character. Viewers witnessed his professional growth, his unyielding loyalty to the team, and perhaps most importantly, his personal growth, especially in his relationship with Delilah Fielding and their children. McGee's evolution mirrors a classic narrative arc that naturally lends itself to a spin-off. He is not just a character who supports others. He has become a protagonist in his own right, with a backstory rich in potential for storytelling. His expertise in cybercrime, intelligence analysis, and undercover operations opens the door to narratives that extend beyond the traditional confines of NCIS. A spin-off focusing on McGee could explore new cities, new cases, and new threats, all while retaining the intellectual charm and moral compass that fans have come to associate with him. Industry insiders have also noted Sean Murray's increasing presence in interviews and panels discussing his character's future. Unlike many actors who maintain a tight lid on speculation, Murray has dropped subtle hints about being excited for new directions in McGee's journey. While he has not explicitly confirmed a spin-off, the language he uses suggests a readiness to expand the character's universe. Moreover, with the success of previous NCIS spin-offs like NCIS Los Angeles and NCIS Hawaii, network executives are acutely aware of the financial and creative potential of extending a beloved franchise. One area ripe for exploration is McGee's dual identity as a field agent and a family man. The delicate balancing act between duty and personal life has always been central to his character. In recent seasons, the show has delved deeper into McGee's personal stakes, the trauma he faces during cases, the challenges of protecting his family, and the moral dilemmas that force him to question his role within the agency. A spin-off could magnify this tension, perhaps positioning McGee in a new city with new colleagues while still wrestling with the responsibilities at home. This fish-out-of-water scenario not only creates dramatic tension, but allows audiences to see a side of McGee that has rarely been explored, a more vulnerable, human, yet highly competent version of the agent they know and love. From a creative standpoint, a McGee spin-off could also take advantage of his tech-savvy background. In an era where cybercrime, digital espionage, and AI-driven threats dominate headlines, McGee's expertise makes him a perfect lead for a modern procedural. Imagine storylines that involve international hacking rings, AI-driven criminal masterminds, or espionage that bridges the gap between the cyber world and physical danger. This approach could attract a younger, tech-oriented audience while maintaining the traditional procedural elements that longtime NCIS viewers adore. Another intriguing possibility is exploring McGee's mentorship potential. Over the years, McGee has matured into a seasoned agent capable of guiding new recruits. A spin-off could introduce a fresh team under his leadership, allowing Sean Murray to showcase McGee as both a field operative and a mentor. This dynamic mirrors Gibbs' own mentorship role in NCIS, but with McGee's unique blend of intellect, empathy, and humor, it would feel fresh and engaging. It would also provide opportunities for cameos from classic characters, tying the spin-off back to the original series without overshadowing the new narrative. Of course, a McGee-focused spin-off would need to balance familiarity with novelty. Fans are deeply attached to the existing NCIS world, and any new project would need to honor that legacy while creating a distinctive identity. This might involve exploring new geographical locations, like a high-tech crime division in San Francisco or a cyber intelligence unit in Washington, D.C., while maintaining the moral and ethical core of McGee's character. The show could also explore more serialized storytelling than the procedural format of NCIS, giving deeper arcs to McGee's personal and professional life. Speculation aside, the network's strategy seems to align with this possibility. Television trends increasingly favor spin-offs that capitalize on existing fan loyalty while exploring underutilized aspects of beloved characters. With NCIS's enduring popularity and Sean Murray's consistent portrayal, a McGee-led series would be a logical next step. Moreover, Sean Murray himself has reached a point in his career where taking on a lead role offers both creative freedom and professional growth. The timing could hardly be more perfect. Ultimately, the future of Agent McGee may lie beyond the walls of the NCIS headquarters. While nothing has been officially confirmed, the signs point toward a character poised for expansion. Whether through a cybercrime-focused narrative, a mentorship-driven team dynamic, or an exploration of McGee's personal life, Sean Murray has the material to lead a new series that retains the spirit of NCIS while forging its own path. For fans, the prospect is tantalizing: a deeper dive into McGee's world, more complex cases, and the opportunity to see a character they've loved for years grow in ways previously unimaginable. In conclusion, the idea of a McGee spin-off is not just plausible. It's almost inevitable, given the character's evolution, Sean Murray's dedication, and the television landscape's appetite for well-crafted continuations of beloved franchises. While NCIS continues to deliver the familiar ensemble drama fans expect, a McGee-led series could redefine the procedural genre, offering suspense, emotional depth, and intellectual intrigue in equal measure. If Sean Murray is indeed preparing for this next chapter, the future looks brighter than ever for Agent Timothy McGee, and for the fans who have followed him every step of the way. As we await official confirmation, speculation continues to swirl, fueled by interviews, social media, and the subtle shifts in McGee's character arc. One thing is certain: whatever happens next, Sean Murray and McGee remain central to the NCIS universe, and their story is far from over. For those who have journeyed with McGee from shy-tech whiz to seasoned agent, the promise of a spin-off represents not just continuity, but evolution, an opportunity to see a beloved character step into the spotlight he has earned over more than 20 years of television history. Inside the industry, what a McGee spin-off could really look like while no official announcement has been made, insiders suggest that the NCIS universe is ripe for expansion, and Agent McGee is the perfect candidate to lead it. Executives at CBS have repeatedly emphasized the value of spin-offs that feel organic rather than forced. McGee's character checks every box: fan favorite, established backstory, professional credibility, and personal stakes that can anchor new storylines. The question now becomes, how would a spin-off differentiate itself from the original series while maintaining its roots? One of the most compelling directions involves location and tone. Unlike the main NCIS series, which is anchored in Washington, D.C., and largely follows military investigations, a McGee spin-off could take the show to a new city that complements his skill set. San Francisco, with its booming tech scene and diverse population, immediately comes to mind. The city offers a natural backdrop for cybercrime investigations, corporate espionage, and high-stakes tech heists, allowing McGee to shine in a world that plays to his intellectual strengths. Moreover, the visual palette could differ dramatically from NCIS: fog-laden streets, neon-lit skyscrapers, and high-tech labs, offering a cinematic contrast to the familiar hallways of the NCIS headquarters. From a storytelling perspective, the spin-off could adopt a more serialized narrative structure. While NCIS thrives on episodic procedural cases, McGee's world could embrace long-running arcs, focusing on complex cybercrime conspiracies that span entire seasons. Imagine a storyline involving an international hacking syndicate that McGee has been tracking for months, forcing him to confront ethical dilemmas, betrayals, and personal danger. This approach would allow the series to explore McGee's intelligence, adaptability, and moral compass more deeply than ever before, giving viewers a sense of suspense and continuity rarely seen in procedural dramas. Another exciting avenue is the exploration of mentorship. Over the years, McGee has grown into a mentor figure, particularly for junior agents in the main series. A spin-off could build on this dynamic by introducing a new ensemble of diverse characters, each with unique skills and backgrounds. McGee's mentorship could form the emotional core of the series, offering both conflict and camaraderie. The interplay between his methodical, analytical style and the impulsive or untested instincts of younger agents would create rich dramatic tension, while giving Murray a chance to show McGee in a leadership role distinct from Gibbs' influence. Guest appearances and crossover potential could also play a major role. Spin-offs thrive when they can nod to the parent series without being beholden to it. Imagine surprise cameos from Gibbs, Bishop, or even Vance in key episodes, providing continuity for fans while maintaining the autonomy of the new show. Strategic crossovers could serve as both narrative milestones and marketing gold, drawing NCIS viewers into the McGee-centric series. This approach mirrors the success of NCIS Los Angeles, which leveraged guest appearances from the original cast to build momentum for a separate narrative. Personal stakes would remain central to the spin-off's appeal. McGee's relationship with Delilah and his children could be explored in parallel with his professional life, providing emotional depth that balances high-tech action. Perhaps Delilah becomes involved in advocacy work or journalism that intersects with McGee's cases, creating tension between family loyalty and professional duty. This dimension would allow audiences to connect with McGee not just as an agent, but as a father, husband, and morally grounded individual navigating a dangerous world. Industry speculation also points to Sean Murray's growing influence behind the scenes. In recent years, Murray has expressed interest in creative input on scripts and storylines, suggesting he could serve as a producer or co-creator for the spin-off. This involvement would ensure that the show remains authentic to McGee's voice while exploring new, innovative directions. It would also signal a commitment to long-term storytelling rather than a short-lived experiment, increasing fan confidence in the series' potential. From a marketing perspective, the spin-off could position itself as NCIS meets a cyber thriller, appealing to both traditional procedural fans and a younger, tech-savvy audience. Social media campaigns, teaser clips featuring McGee hacking into international networks, and behind-the-scenes content showing his mentorship of new agents would generate buzz months before a premiere. The series could also embrace interactive storytelling elements, like online puzzles or companion apps, to engage fans in ways the original series has not. Finally, the spin-off presents an opportunity to expand the moral and ethical questions explored in the NCIS universe. McGee's expertise in digital crime could bring him face-to-face with dilemmas surrounding privacy, surveillance, and artificial intelligence, topics that resonate in today's world. By navigating these gray areas, McGee's character could evolve beyond procedural archetypes into a thought-provoking figure at the intersection of law enforcement and modern technology. This depth could distinguish the spin-off from typical crime dramas, elevating it to a unique niche within the procedural genre. In conclusion, while Sean Murray has not officially announced a spin-off, the pieces are undeniably in place. McGee's evolution, combined with Murray's creative interest and the industry's appetite for franchise expansion, sets the stage for a new chapter in the NCIS universe. Whether through cybercrime investigations, mentorship-driven storylines, or emotionally charged family arcs, a McGee-led series could redefine what fans expect from the franchise. For loyal viewers, the potential spin-off is more than just another show. It's a chance to see a beloved character step into the spotlight he has earned over 2 decades. With Sean Murray at the helm, Agent McGee is poised not only to survive the ever-changing landscape of television, but to thrive in a new world of suspense, innovation, and heartfelt storytelling. The future of McGee may be just over the horizon, and it promises to be as exciting, intelligent, and emotionally resonant as the character himself. A fan theory roadmap. What a McGee spin-off could look like if Sean Murray is indeed preparing for a spin-off. The possibilities for Agent McGee's next chapter are practically limitless. Drawing from his established history on NCIS, combined with emerging trends in television, we can imagine a richly layered series that balances high-stakes action, emotional depth, and intellectual intrigue. Here's a roadmap of what fans might expect from a McGee-led show. Title and premise: the series could be tentatively called NCIS Cyber Shadows, a nod to McGee's tech expertise in the darker, globally reaching crimes he would tackle. The premise positions McGee in a new city, San Francisco, a hub for tech innovation and cybercrime, where he leads a specialized NCIS task force investigating digital threats, corporate espionage, and international cyber terrorism. Unlike the main series, which focuses on military cases, this show would explore crimes where technology and morality collide, giving McGee a platform to shine both as a detective and an ethical thinker in the modern age. Season 1 arc, the inaugural season, could span 10 to 13 episodes, centered on an overarching cybercrime syndicate known as the Revenant, responsible for high-profile digital thefts and breaches in government databases. McGee's investigations could begin with seemingly disconnected cases, a hacked Navy ship manifest, an encrypted ransomware attack on a defense contractor, but slowly reveal the shadowy organization's ultimate plan, a massive cyber assault capable of endangering national security. Alongside the action, Season 1 would explore McGee's personal journey. With Delilah now balancing a career that occasionally intersects with his cases, tension arises between protecting his family and fulfilling his duties as a lead agent. This human drama provides stakes beyond the procedural, giving viewers both adrenaline-fueled missions and emotional resonance. Supporting cast and dynamics, a spin-off thrives on dynamic relationships, and McGee's team could include a rookie hacker agent, brilliant but impulsive, constantly pushing the boundaries of protocol, providing both comic relief and dramatic tension with McGee's methodical approach. A former intelligence officer, disillusioned and cynical, offering field experience that contrasts with McGee's analytical mind, creating an interesting Minderman-T reversal. A cybersecurity analyst, young, diverse, and socially conscious, representing the modern tech landscape and grounding McGee in real-world stakes. Recurring cameo from Gibbs or Bishop, strategically inserted to maintain continuity with the NCS universe while allowing McGee's team to operate independently. This ensemble allows McGee to exercise leadership in ways he never did in the main series, further developing his character from supportive agent to central figure. Villains and threats beyond the Revenant. Each season could introduce increasingly sophisticated adversaries. Season 2, a rogue AI threatening global digital infrastructure. Season 3, a former NCIS agent turned cyber mercenary, exploiting knowledge of the agency's protocols. Season 4, an international hacker network blending digital crime with espionage, forcing McGee to navigate diplomacy, deception, and danger. These threats are not only action-oriented but morally complex, allowing the series to explore questions of privacy, ethics, and accountability in a modern world. McGee's intelligence, integrity, and empathy would define his responses, making him a role model for viewers navigating the digital age. Tone and style unlike the main series' traditional procedural format, NCIS, Cyber Shadows could embrace a cinematic style, moody lighting, high-tech labs, and suspenseful sequences interwoven with quieter, character-driven moments. Episodes could combine the tension of thriller series like Mr. Robot with the procedural satisfaction of NCIS, striking a balance between cerebral problem-solving and emotional storytelling. Potential fan-favorite episodes, Ghost and the Firewall. McGee tracks an anonymous hacker exploiting personal data of Navy families, forcing him to confront the consequences of technology on human lives. Code of Silence. A former teammate resurfaces, accusing McGee of a past oversight, blurring lines between friendship, duty, and accountability. Digital Shadows. Delilah becomes inadvertently involved in a case, bringing family stakes directly into McGee's professional world. These episodes would establish both the intellectual and emotional stakes for the series, ensuring it appeals to longtime NCIS fans and newcomers alike. Long-term vision over multiple seasons. McGee's character could evolve in unprecedented ways, developing a global reputation as a cybercrime expert, occasionally consulting on international cases, mentoring a new generation of NCIS agents, solidifying his role as a leader, exploring moral ambiguity, navigating cases where the law, technology, and ethics clash, forcing him to make difficult choices that challenge his values, balancing family life, perhaps culminating in episodes where his children are involved in storylines, heightening stakes and emotional impact. In essence, the spin-off could be both a procedural thriller and a character study, delving deeper into McGee's intellect, courage, and heart. Fan reception and cultural impact, if executed well, a McGee-led spin-off could not only expand the NCIS franchise, but redefine it for a modern audience. Fans have long praised McGee's combination of analytical brilliance, moral integrity, and understated humor, making him an ideal protagonist for stories that blend suspense, technology, and human drama. Moreover, by tackling contemporary issues like cybercrime, AI ethics, and personal privacy, the series could resonate culturally, appealing to viewers who crave intelligent, socially relevant entertainment. Final thoughts: the potential for a McGee spin-off is enormous. Sean Murray's talent, combined with the character's established depth, offers the perfect launching pad for a series that is thrilling, emotionally resonant, and intellectually stimulating. Whether titled NCIS, Cyber Shadows, or another creative moniker, a spin-off could explore new cities, new technologies, and new moral landscapes, while maintaining the essence of what makes McGee beloved: loyalty, intelligence, empathy, and courage. For fans, this is more than speculation. It's a glimpse into a future where Agent Timothy McGee finally steps out of the shadows and becomes the hero of his own story. The stage is set, the audience is ready, and if Sean Murray is indeed preparing for this next chapter, the world of NCIS is about to become bigger, bolder, and smarter than ever.